Nice job.
Thank you.
Heck of a film.
Thanks.
How many times have you seen it now? A dozen?
Hundreds.
What jumps out and really, I mean, if you could define one thing about the film that you're pleased the most with, what would you say?
The performances. Watching the actors act in this movie is just, it's heaven, you know? I mean, it's just, I mean, it's what I get off on the set, and it's what I get off on just constantly, just sort of constantly surprised by their performances, you know? And not surprised that they're, you know, but just, it's always something new in each of their performances. They're just such great actors. And at the end of the day, there's a lot of great and cool shots in the movie, but that is nothing compared to the faces of the actors. Watching Julianne in the courtroom scene, to me, I just could never get tired of watching her face, and or watching, you know, Mark in the documentary. You know, just watching the actors act. It's my little actor babies. They're just the fucking greatest.
Isn't it amazing?
I'm sorry.
That's right. But it's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I guess every once in a while you see a movie, you know, new. You're a new person to a lot of us, and just with a sense of vision and style that's beyond your years. But this has been kind of your baby for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It has, and you know, I mean, I mean, I've only made one other movie, and that was my baby too, and this is my new baby this year, and you know, hopefully I'll have a lot more babies. You know, it's weird, you know, because right now it's my baby, but it's about to be someone else's baby. Mm-hmm. You know, I think the day the movie comes out, it's not mine anymore. It's the rest of the world. You know,
it belongs to someone. Well, it belongs to everybody.
It belongs to everybody. Yeah.
You know, you've taken on a real daring subject in a real smart way.
Thank you.
And I think instead of denigrating it or degrading
mm-hmm.
the material, it elevates it all.
Yeah.
And it makes it watchable, because it's sometimes a real unwatchable subject.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that you have probably a rougher cut of the film. Would you?
What do you?
Do you?
What, you mean
well, the film's
it's
rated
more
R.
explicit?
Yeah. Would you have a longer, rougher cut?
There was about 1.5 minutes of material that came out because of the MPAA restrictions on the film, and no scene in its entirety was taken out. It's just sort of trimming stuff down that really didn't make the film any different or any better or worse. It was just a slightly different, you know, some shot was just maybe slightly longer. Or,
you know, I guess the reason I say that, sometimes there's restraints
mm-hmm.
of getting it in the R.
Yeah.
Are a healthy thing.
No, absolutely. I mean, you know, I can look to 5 or 6 instances because of the MPAA saying this is a problem that I was forced to kind of do cuts or come up with creative ways to deal with it. It's like necessity is the
mm-hmm.
mother of all invention. And it's true, you know, I mean.
Well, sometimes subtlety is too. I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes the subtle approach is the darker approach even.
Sure, sure. You know, it was at that point though. It was just like it was nickel and diming it to, you know, we were really down to frames. You know what I mean? Like literally taking 1 or 2 frames off, which really wasn't. It wasn't a massive amount of stuff, you know. You know, I don't know. We just took an approach in shooting the movie that was like a documentary. Is that we're going to shoot all of this as it would happen, and deal with it later. You know what I mean? And deal with it like a documentary filmmaker would have to deal with it in cutting it, you know, and that's got to be the approach here. If we start sort of panicking now while we're shooting it, then, you know, we're just going to get bogged down in that, you know. We just got to shoot it the way it would happen.
You're the first director I've seen in years use Burt Reynolds right.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, you used him right.
Yeah. Well, he's a great actor who can be great and just needs a good part and needs a little love and attention.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.